Hello, this is my first live YouTube video, and I wanted to come on here today because I'm putting together a program. It's not fully ready to launch, but I do have a free Zoom tomorrow night. But the reason I really wanted to get on here today is to share about what I have perceived in my practice as well as myself in terms of the disempowerment of empaths or the lack of empowerment. I began maybe about 7, 8 years ago understanding and realizing what an empath was and that was me, that I had been giving my power away, that I had been taking on the energy of others, I had been people pleasing, all these different manifestations of where I really wasn't owning my power. And through that awareness and then the um the exploration of that both personally, it began to really open up and have me look within to where I was not truly honoring myself. I was not loving myself. And consequent to that, my clients, I've worked with hundreds of clients and thousands of sessions, like 99.9% of my clients are empaths. And so I've been given a really intricate as well as a broad, higher perspective view of how feeling disempowered, and this again pertains to the empaths, of how this shows up in a way that can be limiting, right? We limit ourselves, we're limiting what our capacities and our gifts are. And so I wanted to just share with you a little bit today about how I've seen that show up, as well as offer some support for you. And then, if you happen to be viewing this in the near future, tomorrow evening, which will be the 24th of July, I'm putting on a free Zoom called Empath Emergence, where we take a little bit of a deeper dive into all the places we've been dispowered, all the places we've given our power away, and begin to take some of that back. And so, one of the things, especially for women, that I've seen in being disempowered, and the word empath can be used interchangeably. It's really about where we've kind of given away, or we've sacrificed ourselves for others. But one of the things that I think is this core wound that many of us carry, especially women, has to do with going back to the Adam and Eve story. And this came to me in a meditation that I've coined the Eve principle, where, the original sin, if you will, of all of humanity goes back to an error that, was made by a female. And again, in my sessions, I've witnessed this energy in my clients that have had this inherent wrongness, like they're somehow responsible for the burdens and the horrors of the world, if you will. And so I'm looking at all this level of blame, shame, guilt that so many of us as empaths, as primarily women, have carried. And what that does is it prevents us from tapping into who we truly are, which is that power, which is that love. And so in my experiences, if we can find the places within us that feel burdened, that feel um shame, that feel weak, that feel a victim, we can begin to reintegrate these aspects of ourselves that have been held in rejection for so long. And so that's really the process, is to look for all of our shadow, to look for all the aspects of ourself that we have been separated from, that we have rejected. And even that word separation, going back to the Eve principle, to me, I've also witnessed this kind of core wound of separation, where just by being in a body, we feel some sense of, not connection to pure source consciousness. And so these are beliefs and imprints and programs that have been embedded in our belief systems, that have been held in our bodies for, eons and eons. And we're at this place now where we can begin to start to free up and release the places we've been held in separation so that we can more easily connect into our divine self, which is all powerful, which is all loving. So if you happen to be seeing this and you'd like to explore this further, tomorrow night, let's see, July 24th in the evening, and I'll post the link. I'm offering a free Zoom, 1 hour Zoom online experience where you can actually have an experience of reintegrating aspects of shadow self, parts of you you have rejected, parts of you that think you need to be forgiven for. And then we can tap into this opening, this space of empowerment, this space of reintegration of our purest, truest self. And coming from that place, the power is inherent. So I just wanted to come on for my first YouTube live and share some of that because it's something I'm so passionate about. I'm so passionate about all of us being able to really step out, to shine, to show up in what we're here to do, whatever that expression is, whatever that creation is. And so if we're feeling lack, unworthiness, if we're in judgment, if we're in fear, or any of these lower vibrational energies that we've been carrying around for so long, it's going to make it more challenging. And so I really feel it's my one of my purposes here is to help people to be aware of these aspects of themselves so they can be free to really shine, to really show up, and to be in a place of self-love, self-honoring, and be able to embody and hold the highest vibration that is possible for us as we move into these more expansive, higher vibration times. So that's it for me today, and I appreciate y'all for watching, and feel free to leave comments and I'll post some information about that free Zoom. All right, take care. Bye-bye.